What up? This is the Sweens at the Sweens. Keep It Basement podcast. Keep It Basement media. Talking here the hip hop discussion of the night. Beef alert. Legendary producer Pete Rock and Lil Yachty. New rapper Lil Yachty, XXL, freshman cover 2016 with legendary producer Pete Rock. Beef alert. Here's how it happened. All right, so pretty much I'm going to get into details and talk about it and give my opinion and also the facts. Straight facts, too. So Pete Rock reposted the Lil Yachty Hot 97 freestyle with several disapproving emojis. In this caption was a few thumbs down and followed by a few poop ones emojis. Yeah, not good. He later wrote to commenters saying he sucks mud on a rainy day and citing his lack of ability to flow off the cuff as a sign that hip-hop is dead in our country. Is Pete Rock right? Or is he just an old, bitter hip-hop head? We know how this will play out. Old heads will agree and say hip-hop is dead or Lil Yachty's whack as fuck. And haters who don't want to see anyone prosper and feed a family will say Yachty sucks, Yachty was fucking homo, Yachty's this, Yachty's that. And new hip-hop fans will dick ride to the fullest and call Pete Rock an old, washed-up loser, you know, and not even know anything in the catalog of work he's done in the classics and the people he's worked with in the hip-hop game. And yeah, that's that really. You're going to have, obviously, two sides to it. You're going to have your hip-hop heads who are hating on Lil Yachty because he's young and he's making money and it's a different style of music they're not used to. And then you're going to have people who are young Lil Yachty who are all either drugged up or not knowing anything about the history of hip-hop who are going to hate on Pete Rock. But why can't we all just get along? God. What makes this discussion debate great is opinions. They're like assholes in Cadillac Escalades. Everyone has them. Lil Yachty seems to always go with the defense he is not a rapper. I've heard this flawed logic from a few new rappers in the game. Like they want to be rock stars, superstars, whatever you have it. But they're making hip-hop music. Even though hip-hop is mainstream and popular now, I guess it's a different style of music, you would say. But, I mean, even rappers these days, like new rappers, have various influences, most of them not even being rappers. Nothing wrong with that. Lil Wayne, Pac, Big were influenced by other musicians as well outside of hip-hop. Anyway, also, Lil Yachty recently said that he could not name 5 Tupac or Notorious B.I.G. songs. I respect the honesty. I mean, Jesus, though. Keep in mind, he's pretty young. He's in his early 20s. I mean, in my early 20s, though, I am in my early 20s, but my opinion, I think if you're a fan of hip-hop, you should have at least heard a few Biggie tracks and Pac tracks. I mean, they are like the hip-hop forefathers of this, the two best, and they got killed in this shit. I mean, to each his own, though. But I'm not going to hate on it. But, I mean, if in my 20s, I know a ton of Biggie and Pac songs. But it's a new day. And keep in mind, just like Future's in his 30s, and he raps about Xans and drugs and other stuff like that. A whole bunch of stuff. A lot of his fans are young kids. I can never put that together, but that's the way it is. You know, a lot of the people that you inspire and influence are a lot younger than you. Because people, you know, and obviously he has fans his age and stuff and older, but your core audience a lot of the times, and people buying tickets, buying merchandise, are young fans who look up and idolize you and want to be that. You know, they want to be Future. They want to be Yachty. So I understand if Yachty's fan base as well hasn't heard Biggie or Pac songs, but a lot of hip-hop heads will think that's actually, like, crazy. But I understand it. I understand it. I respect the opinion. But I love Big and Pac, so I could see where people are like, what the fuck? But, yeah. So the fact of the matter is music might be popular to a certain audience, but they're still considered hip-hop artists, a.k.a. rappers, even though Lil Yachty said he's not a rapper and this and that. But he really technically is. I mean, he's rapping when he makes music just because he's not a lyrical rapper. I mean, that's what you could say there. I mean, Hot 97, this is how it started because he freestyled on the show. They have a bunch of new rappers come up and freestyle, and they give him, like, premiere beats or, like, old 90s beats that they don't really know or fuck with. And I think Hot 97 does this shit on purpose to, like, respect the old people and, you know, whatnot. But I think they do it as a troll approach, a troll move. Have a younger rapper who hates old music or doesn't know the instrumental he's rapping on just come up and bomb and know he's not really a lyrical rapper and have him, like, flow terribly and bomb. I mean, but hip-hop is dope because in that fashion, you could blow an interview or you could blow a freestyle and, like, actually, like, be terrible and then be popular for it. Like, negative press is good press, as Eazy-E said, you know, press is press, and straight out of Compton. Like Lil Yachty could go up to Hot 97, shit the interview, shit the freestyle, and still get paid $20,000 that night because he has a fan base. And you can't hate it. You gotta love the hip hop aspect of it. I feel like in comedy or entertainment world, if you constantly bomb certain things before a show, I feel like you'll lose your fan base or be considered like not authentic or fake. But in hip hop, it's like, fuck it. It means nothing now. Like you could be a terrible freestyler and still sell mad records or sell out tours and sell out merch. I mean, people are different, you know. It's different. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, Lil Yachty addresses Pete Rock's jabs. Lil Yachty tweeted, "I ain't mad at Pete Rock. This is his personal preference because personally, I don't like his type of music either. So it's not fuck you, it's bless you." So yeah, he had to get some stuff off his chest. He did some thinking and he reevaluated his decision and responded to that. Because at the end of the day, he said, what we doing over here not going to stop growing because the old head don't like it. The world will continue to spin. That's facts. I mean, he's not lying. That's what Lil Yachty tweeted back to Pete Rock. Yeah. And it's not about the beat and melody. The raps don't even got to be good now for a percentage of fans. Like, I'm not even hating. I'm not even saying it in a bad way. I'm not saying it in a good way. I'm just stating the fucking facts. That literally a lot of these new rap songs have great production and the lyrics aren't anything that's special. On a final note, keep in mind, hip-hop heads and Xanax turn up people's, you know, people who like Chief Keef, the people who like Gangstar. Keep in mind, just going broad regions, switching regions, going one extreme to another. Hip-hop is so mainstream now that there are different styles and forms to it. You can make the argument that lyrical bars are dying from the majority of the new artists, but then look at the top artists in the game who sell large amounts of records and tour worldwide, like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. I think both of their last albums have been the best all-around body of work in hip-hop. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. The record sales, the platinum plaques, everything like that. Not too many features on the album, and they did it their way. And they were lyrical, great production, great everything. And they have an audience, and they have a fan base, and they have a following, and they are respected in the hip-hop community. Just like there's an ass for every seat, there's a pair of headphones for different ears. I accept everything, even if I think something is trash or not. I'm going to be honest. I got Pete Rock on my gym playlist. That song was on NBA Street Volume 2. I love that game. Yeah, and a Late Night Cruise playlist. Pete Rock, a guy I like his production. I like his instrumentals. I love all stuff like that, 90s shit like that. And I got Lil Yachty on the pregame playlist. I told people Lil Yachty, this song's going to blow up. Boat's going to blow up one night. Chief Keef was putting on his social media. People were playing it. I love the flows, like a nursery rhyme. Like, I literally laugh at Lil Yachty's raps. Like, I don't think he's lyrical or a great rapper, but I laugh at the shit he says, and is it something you could say to a girl and get laughed at, or maybe get some pussy over it, as a joke though. Like the song on Broccoli, or the shit he just says is funny. And I like that young Chance fucks with him, Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper isn't a hater. He's a positive person. He respects people who make music. If they got a following, they got a nice fan base, and if they're true to themselves, whatever, fuck it. So yeah, Lil Yachty's on my pregame playlist and a party playlist. Bitches like Lil Yachty. And you can listen to the classics like Pete Rock and Biggie, Pac. And you can listen to turn up music too whenever you're in certain moods. That's what's great about music and hip hop in general. And people need to chill the fuck out. And why can't someone have an opinion? Why can't Pete Rock shit on Lil Yachty? And why can't Lil Yachty comment back? Fuck it, who cares? I mean, that's what I think, man. And that's some of the facts in there and my opinion. So keep it basement. Stay tuned at the Sweens. Yo, I'm out. All right, peace.